Myself, Cam from Core Maximus, we're going to be putting on a functional mobility and flexibility workout. And really, this workout's going to, target our neck, our shoulders, our hips, our knees, and our ankles. And this workout's going to be for anyone and everyone of all levels of flexibility and mobility. So really, without further ado, let's get started. If you have a mat, that could be useful. If you have some water, always taking frequent sips. I'll let you know when to have some water breaks. And it's going to be about 30 minutes. So we're going to start with our neck here. So really, really nice. You can crisscross your legs, shoulders back, always core engaged. And we're just going to start with some neck rotations. And so really, we're going to start from the head to our toes. And so really, I just want you to turn to the left. Really nice and slow. Hold that there for 5 seconds. And don't overextend. Okay, and bring it back to the other way, to the right. Hold that there for 5 seconds, making sure we're trying to pull our shoulders back and down. Okay, and to the left. And to the right. Not straining your neck in any capacity, just going to where it feels comfortable and a little slight stretch there. To the left. To the right. Awesome. Okay, we're going to do some neck circles. So we're going to start half moons. Nice and easy. And close your eyes in this motion, making sure our shoulders are back, core is engaged, sitting nice and tall. Okay, you're going to keep your head to the left, okay, and your ear to the left. You're going to take your hand over your head, place it nice and softly there. And I want you to actually take your opposite hand, place it beside you. And we're going to hold here for about 10 seconds. Okay. Feel that nice stretch all the way down your neck, through your arm. Good. Release, nice and slow. Same thing, your right ear to your right shoulder. Place your hand over your head, adding a little bit of weight. Just gonna hold this pose here. Make sure we're taking nice deep breaths into our nose, out to our mouth. Okay, release. One more time, both sides. Awesome job. Left ear to left shoulder. Release. One more time here on the right side. And release. Awesome job. Okay, we're going to come onto our knees. So we're going to be in this tall kneeling position. I'm going to actually roll my mat over. Okay. And so now we're going to start with our controlled articular rotation. And we're going to focus on our scapula. And so our hands are going to be at our side. Okay, our core is engaged here. And I want you to elevate your shoulders. Okay, so you're going to elevate your shoulders up as high as you can go. Back, down, forward, up. You're trying to really make the biggest box possible. Okay, we'll do 3 more of those. Forward, up, back, drive those shoulders down, putting them into your back pockets. Forward, up, back, down, forward. 2 more. Awesome job. 1 more. Back, down, forward. Okay, and so I want to reverse this as well. Okay, so we're going to stay down here. Okay, now we're going to go backwards, forward, or up, forward, and down, back, up, forward, down, back, forward, down. And just I want you to do a quick posture check. Make sure your core is engaged here, okay? Core is engaged, shoulders are activated, hands are at our sides. Let's do 2 more times, okay? So back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down. Awesome job. Okay, getting into our next session here, we're actually going to be doing a tall kneeling controlled shoulder rotation. And so when I mean radiate, so radiate means I want you to engage your quads. I want you to engage your buttocks. And what's going to happen here is that you're actually going to make a fist with your left hand out like this. So I want you to make a fist, squeeze that as hard as you can, core is engaged, hands open, okay? We're going to reach up all the way to the top. We're going to externally rotate, out, good. Then come back to the side. And we're going to restart that. And we're going to do that 5 times. So squeeze here, radiate, core is engaged, thumbs up, come over the top, nice and slow. Try to make the biggest circle possible. Externally rotate at the top. Good. Okay, 3 more times. A common thing here is that we try to isolate and we try to get really big. If you have pain in your shoulder, a little bit smaller circle, okay? So we're gonna do that 3 more times. Clench that fist to the side. Come on up. Core is engaged, we're radiating. Good. Relax, release, come on back. Okay, reset, radiate, core is engaged, quads flexed, come on top, rotate. Good. Okay, let's reset. We're gonna go to our right hand, gonna clench that fist, hand open. We're now gonna go on the left side, same thing at the top. You can't see my hand, but when it gets to the top, I actually rotate my hand over, okay? Let's radiate, core is engaged, quads engaged. Top, rotate. Good. 4 more. Nice and big circle, reach to the top. Big hand, externally rotate at the top. 2 more. Last one. See, when we radiate, we actually get so much more out of our bodies. So last one, radiate, squeeze, come on up. Awesome. Okay, going on to cat-cow. So we're going to be here for about 5 repetitions. So making sure our hands are in line with our knees. Our palms are underneath our shoulders. Okay, what's going to happen? I want you to point your fingertips at the front of your mat, and I just want you to really push into your palms. Come on up. Really feel that in your upper back. And then lightly come on down to cat, or cow, I mean. Slightly gaze up. Come on down into cow. Nice and slow movements. Just really feel your body here. We're getting some movement in our spine. Two more. Last one here, and make it really nice and slow. Really push through those palms, up into that upper back. Come on down. Awesome. Okay, we're going to do controlled articular rotation. So these are going to be our hips. So what's going to happen, you're going to radiate again with your core. So still standing in this, or still in this position, quadruped position. What's going to happen is you're going to begin by bringing your knee forward. Okay. Then what's going to happen, you're going to bring your knee as far out as you can, keeping back, hamstring engaged. And what you're going to bring that knee back to the front of your hand and relax. We'll just start there. So same thing again. I will walk you through it. So you want to bring your front knee up to your hand. You want to externally rotate that hip, keeping that knee high, back into this position, and forward. Bring that knee forward. And I want you to bring that hamstring back, same position. Rotate that knee out. Bring that knee all the way forward to that hand and down. Okay, if you're doing this correctly, we should always be making sure that our core is engaged, our shoulders are not drooping back and forth. We're gonna do that 4 more times, okay, on the left side. So I want you to bring that knee as far as you can towards your hand. Max that abduction out by taking it away from your body. Turn in, reach back for that some extension. Squeeze your hamstring at the top here. Bring that knee forward to that hand and reverse. Okay? Rotate that hip inwards. Bring that knee nice and high. Try to get it all the way back to the elbow and down. Okay, it should be actually, I'm sweating doing this. You should really feel it when you really radiate your core. You're pushing through, you're maximizing your potential. Do that 3 more times. So we're gonna bring that knee up, rotate that knee out, bring that leg back into extension, forward and back. Rotate that hip out, keeping that knee high and down. Okay, we'll do 1 more of those and then we'll switch sides. Okay, shoulders locked out, shoulders underneath our hands. Let's come on up to the front, extend out, around, squeeze that hamstring at the top, bring that knee forward and back and down. Awesome job. Okay, let's switch sides to the left side. Okay, we'll do this 5 times. Okay, maybe give our hands a little bit of a shake when we're doing all that radiation. You know, it takes a toll. We're recruiting more fibers. Okay. So bring that knee as far forward as you can. Bring that knee out, back, and forward as far as you can go, and backwards. Rotate that hip out, come on forward and down. Okay. Let's bring that knee up underneath our hips, out, back, forward, reverse, keeping that knee high, bring that back to our hands and down. Awesome. Go 3 more times there, ladies and gentlemen. Knee up, out, almost like you're a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Extend, keep those elbows locked, bring the knee up, reverse, out. Okay, if you need to take a break in between, by all means, got 2 more of those. I'm feeling it in my shoulders, to be honest. Should really breathe into that core, okay? We're radiating through that core. Knee up, out, nice and high, extension, forward, reverse, out, around, and down. Last one. Okay, knee up, out, back, forward, back, out, down, and relax. Okay, awesome work. So this next one, I'm gonna face this way. We're gonna target our thoracic spine. So what's gonna happen here, we're still in this quadruped position, okay? So what's gonna happen is we're gonna place one hand on our upper back or the back of your neck, okay? Making sure that our palm is underneath our shoulder, okay? And so what's gonna happen now, you're going to rotate, leading with your eyes and head and shoulder as far down towards your hand as possible. And then you're gonna open up as far possible as you can. Okay, we'll do that 5 times. down, and back. Try to keep your hips square over top of your knees. Good. Okay, let's switch sides. I'll also get from a different angle for you. So my hand's locked out here. I'm going to place my hand on my back, on my neck. Okay, elbows locked out. You're going to reach down first and then reach up. Okay, 4 more. Lock out that elbow. Last one. Good. Okay. Let's sit back into child's pose really quick. Okay. So just come to your hands and knees. Walk your knees out as far as your mat can go. Okay. And I want you to sit back. Your big toes are going to be touching. Sit back into those hips. Just want you to sit here for a moment. I know we've been using lots of our shoulders and core. Let's just get into our hips for a moment. After this child's pose, I want you to extend your hands outward. But just so you're aware, we're going to come into downward dog. Love downward dog for many reasons. It strengthens our shoulders, our hamstrings, gets some mobility in our ankles. Okay, come back up to the quadruped position. We're going to go into our first downward dog. So wrists are going to be underlined or undermined by our shoulders. And I want us to push up through here to downward dog. We're going to hold that position for a minute. Okay, go. We're going to be here. I want you to try to bring your head through those shoulders. Really lock out those elbows here. Make sure you're taking some nice deep breaths. Back is straight, pushing your head through the shoulders. Okay, we got about 15 seconds left. And when we're done that 15, I want you to walk your hands back towards your feet. Okay? So 3, 2, 1, walk your hands back to your feet. We're going to be standing up. Okay? So we're going to do a couple repetitions of a push-up walkout. So really, you're going to start with your feet shoulder width apart. Okay? And you're going to come on down. You're going to start slight bend in your knees. Bring your hands just in front of your toes. And you're going to lock out your shoulders. Come on out, nice and slow. I want you to push up and come on back. Nice and slow, slight bend in the knees. Come on forward. Okay, we'll do that 5 times. Touch your toes. Core is engaged. Walk out nice and slowly. Not wiggling your butt too much. Come on down to high plank. Push up. Walk your hands back. Just a great overall functional movement we're doing here. Really works on flexibility, strength. Nice and slow, but this is not a race. You're going to feel it in your shoulders. Got 2 more here. Awesome job, Cam. Good work. Last one. Nice and slow. Try not to wiggle your butt. Push up at the bottom. Come on back. Awesome. Okay, grab a drink of water if you can. We're about halfway through. Okay, we've got about 10 minutes left. We're doing great. Want everyone to come back on down to their knees, this quadruped position. What's going to happen now, I want us to just try doing a bear crawl, okay? And so really the bear crawl looks like this. So before we start the actual core engagement bear crawl, I want us just to get this motor pattern. Leg moves up with your hand, like we're literally crawling like a baby, right? And then I want you to reverse that. Making sure our hands are underneath our shoulders. Okay, we'll try that again. So just crawling, so opposite arm, opposite leg. Making sure we're maintaining that strength in the core. And reverse. Okay, very good. So now what's going to happen? We are actually going to raise our knees off the ground. So we're going to actually be elevating ourselves as such. And so we're going to really need to engage our core here. Okay, so we're going to do about 5 repetitions there and back. Okay, so we're in this hot, we're kind of about an inch off the ground, nice and slow. Try not to wiggle your butt, and back. And down. Okay, so I'll give you a break there just so you get the idea of it. Okay, we're going to be working on our shoulder and our core. We're going to try that again 4 times. Okay, so come on up. Do about 3 steps forward. And then back. Okay, forward. And back. And then down. Okay, that's 1. Do that 3 more times. Come on up. Time. 2 more times, sorry. Okay, last one here. You might be feeling it in your shoulders, in your core. That's good. We're building some strength here in this flexibility and mobility session. I messed up there. That's okay. Okay, I want everyone to come on down now. We're going to actually do some shoulder stuff. I see Cam here, he's a volleyball player. So I thought we could do some stuff for the shoulders. Also really, really important that, if we have a desk job, we're students, we're often, typing on the desk, we work on our thoracic spine. And so really what's going to happen here, your legs are going to be like 90 degree. You want to keep your knees touching. And I just want you to do 5 open books. Open the book and close the book. Reach all the way over. Might feel a crack or a pop. You might feel some tightness along the side. That's okay. Keeping those knees together on the floor. All right, last one here. Good. Okay, let's flip on over to the other side. Okay. Awesome job. We're shoveling today. Should be a great warm-up. Working up our upper back. Working on the twisting motion. So we're going to need to push that snow. All right, 2 more. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to stay in this position here. We're actually going to slide this foot back. We're going to take our right hand over our toe. This is called the Bretzel. And then we're going to actually take our left hand, place it on our knee. And we're going to allow ourselves to lower into that right shoulder, or on the right shoulder is going to be actually off the ground. Because, or unless we're really flexible up there, that's great. And look over that right shoulder. And I want you to take some deep breaths here, right? You're going to feel probably some tightness here. We're really trying to get this right leg down. We can push that into the floor, making sure that our right hand is on our top of our foot. We're going to be here for 30. Okay, relax. Staying in this position, and I want you to take your hands off. You're going to now reach your hand over, trying to slide that palm on the floor. And close the book. Okay, trying to keep this leg on the ground. It's going to have a tendency to want to come up. That's okay. Try your best. Extend that back leg out. Rotate that hand. Try to keep the back of your hand on the floor. Rotate over. Close the book. Last one here, ladies and gentlemen. Come on over. Close the book. Awesome. Let's switch sides. We'll do the Bretzel on the other side. Okay, so if we're like this, okay, we want to drop that back leg, straighten it out. That right hand comes onto the left knee. Our left hand comes onto our right leg. As such, try to bring that left shoulder to the ground, looking over our shoulder. Make sure we take some nice deep breaths here. One side might feel a little bit tighter than the other, that's okay. Okay, and release. Bring that back leg, straighten it out. We're gonna do our nice windmill. Same thing as the other side. Come on over top. Allow that back of your hand to rotate over. Nice big circle. When you get to a T position, close the book. I want you to also follow your hand along the floor. Close the book. Last one here. Close the book. Awesome. Okay. So I'll just check the time here. All right, we got 1 minute left. Let's just come back here. We're actually going to keep our legs together as such, and we are going to drop our legs back. Okay, nice and slow. We're just going to stay here. If you feel too much, strain in your groin, extend those legs out. Okay, we're going to stay here for about 30, palms at the side. I want you to just breathe into this pose. Extend those legs out. If you have them together, send them out. Take some nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, you can continue to stay there if you'd like. That is the end of today's session. I would just like to say thank you so much for joining me again on a wonderful Saturday afternoon.